The #1 New York Times bestseller from the author of Steve Jobs, this is the astonishingly intimate story of the most fascinating and controversial innovator of our era, a rule-breaking visionary who helped to lead the world into the era of electric vehicles, private space exploration, and artificial intelligence. Oh, and took over Twitter. When Elon Musk was a kid in South Africa, he was regularly beaten by bullies. One day a group pushed him down some concrete steps and kicked him until his face was a swollen ball of flesh. He was in the hospital for a week. But the physical scars were minor compared to the emotional ones inflicted by his father, an engineer, rogue, and charismatic fantasist. His father's impact on his psyche would linger. He developed into a tough yet vulnerable man-child, prone to abrupt Jekyll and Hyde mood swings, with an exceedingly high tolerance for risk, a craving for drama, an epic sense of mission, and a maniacal intensity that was callous and at times destructive. At the beginning of 2022, after a year marked by SpaceX launching 31 rockets into orbit, Tesla selling 1 million cars, and him becoming the richest man on Earth, Musk spoke ruefully about his compulsion to stir up dramas. "I need to shift my mindset away from being in crisis mode, which it has been for about 14 years now, or arguably most of my life," he said. It was a wistful comment, not a New Year's resolution. Even as he said it, he was secretly buying up shares of Twitter, the world's ultimate playground. Over the years, whenever he was in a dark place, his mind went back to being bullied on the playground. Now he had the chance to own the playground. For 2 years, Isaacson shadowed Musk, attended his meetings, walked his factories with him, and spent hours interviewing him, his family, friends, co-workers, and adversaries. The result is the revealing inside story, filled with amazing tales of triumphs and turmoil, that addresses the question, are the demons that drive Musk also what it takes to drive innovation and progress?
Welcome to Quick Savant's Book Talk. Dive into Elon Musk by Walter Isaacson, a #1 New York Times bestseller. This gripping biography unveils the life of the controversial innovator behind Tesla, SpaceX, and X. Shadowing Musk for 2 years, Isaacson reveals his tumultuous childhood, relentless drive, and bold visions for humanity's future. From electric cars to Mars colonization, explore the mind of a mercurial pioneer shaping our world. Perfect for fans of tech, innovation, and epic storytelling. Get your copy today and uncover the man, the myth, and the mission. Links to purchase from Amazon are in the description. Your free summary is up next.
Protect your eyes from the sun and see like a hawk with COSTA sunglasses. Buy with links in the description at a discount from Amazon and feed Quick Savant's multiple rescue dogs.
Summary of Elon Musk by Walter Isaacson. Walter Isaacson's Elon Musk is a meticulously researched biography that chronicles the life of Elon Musk, the South African-born entrepreneur who has reshaped industries ranging from electric vehicles to space exploration. Drawing on over 2 years of close access to Musk, including interviews, factory tours, and insights from family, friends, colleagues, and critics, Isaacson paints a vivid portrait of a man driven by a relentless pursuit of ambitious goals, often at great personal and interpersonal cost. The book explores Musk's childhood, his rise as a tech titan, his leadership style, his personal struggles, and his vision for humanity's future, offering a nuanced view of a polarizing figure who is both a visionary genius and a deeply flawed individual. Early life and formative years. Elon Reeve Musk was born on June 28, 1971, in Pretoria, South Africa, to May Musk, a model and dietitian, and Errol Musk, an engineer and entrepreneur. Isaacson describes Musk's childhood as turbulent, marked by his parents' divorce when he was 9 and a strained relationship with his father, whom Musk later described as emotionally abusive. Growing up in apartheid-era South Africa, Musk was a precocious but socially awkward child, often lost in books about science fiction and technology. He was bullied at school, an experience that left lasting scars and contributed to his combative personality. Musk's intellectual curiosity manifested early. At age 10, he taught himself to code on a Commodore VIC-20 computer, creating a video game called Blaster that he later sold. His fascination with big ideas, space exploration, artificial intelligence, and renewable energy, took root during these years, inspired by works like Douglas Adams' The Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy and Robert A. Heinlein's science fiction novels. At 17, seeking to escape South Africa's mandatory military service and pursue opportunities in the West, Musk moved to Canada, leveraging his mother's Canadian citizenship. He worked odd jobs, including shoveling grain and cleaning a boiler room, before enrolling at Queen's University in Ontario and later transferring to the University of Pennsylvania, where he earned dual degrees in physics and economics. Early entrepreneurial ventures. Musk's entrepreneurial journey began in the mid-1990s during the dot-com boom. After briefly pursuing a PhD in applied physics at Stanford University, he dropped out to co-found Zip2, a company that provided online business directories and maps for newspapers. In 1999, Compaq acquired Zip2 for $307 million, netting Musk $22 million at age 27. He then founded X.com, an online payment platform, which merged with Confinity to become PayPal. In 2002, eBay acquired PayPal for $1.5 billion, earning Musk $180 million. These early successes established Musk as a bold risk-taker willing to bet his fortune on transformative ideas. Isaacson highlights Musk's relentless work ethic and his ability to learn complex systems quickly, traits that became hallmarks of his career. However, these ventures also revealed his abrasive leadership style, as he clashed with co-founders and insisted on his vision, often alienating colleagues. The sale of PayPal gave Musk the financial freedom to pursue grander ambitions, setting the stage for his most audacious projects. SpaceX, revolutionizing space travel. In 2002, Musk founded Space Exploration Technologies Corporation, SpaceX, with the audacious goal of making humanity a multiplanetary species. Isaacson details Musk's obsession with Mars colonization, inspired by his belief that humanity must have a backup plan to survive existential threats like asteroid impacts or nuclear war. SpaceX faced near bankruptcy in its early years, with multiple failed rocket launches between 2006 and 2008. Musk poured his personal fortune into the company, living on the edge of financial ruin. A pivotal moment came in 2008 when SpaceX's Falcon 1 became the first privately funded rocket to reach orbit, securing a $1.6 billion NASA contract to resupply the International Space Station. Under Musk's leadership, SpaceX achieved milestones that transformed the aerospace industry: reusable rockets, the Falcon 9, the Dragon spacecraft, and the massive Starship, designed for Mars missions. Isaacson describes Musk's hands-on approach, diving into engineering details, demanding impossible deadlines, and fostering a culture of innovation through trial and error. However, his management style, marked by volatile outbursts and a disdain for bureaucracy, created a high-pressure environment that burned out employees, even as it drove breakthroughs. Tesla. Accelerating the transition to sustainable energy. Musk's involvement with Tesla began in 2004 when he invested $6.3 million in the electric vehicle startup founded by Martin Eberhard and Mark Tarpenning. As chairman and lead investor, Musk pushed for a bold vision, not just building niche electric cars but accelerating the world's transition to sustainable energy. After Eberhard's ouster in 2007, Musk took over as CEO, steering Tesla through near collapse during the 2008 financial crisis. Isaacson recounts Musk's gamble to personally fund Tesla, borrowing money and sleeping on factory floors to oversee production of the Roadster, Model S, and later the Model 3. Tesla's success, becoming the world's most valuable automaker by 2020, stemmed from Musk's willingness to defy conventional wisdom, vertically integrating production and betting on gigafactories for battery manufacturing. Isaacson details the chaotic production hell of the Model 3, with Musk micromanaging assembly lines and sleeping in the factory. Tesla's innovations, like over-the-air software updates and autonomous driving technology, redefined the auto industry, but Musk's erratic behavior, including tweeting about taking Tesla private at $4.20 in 2018, sparked legal battles and public scrutiny. Other ventures: Neuralink, The Boring Company, and X/Twitter. Isaacson covers Musk's other ambitious projects, each reflecting his desire to solve existential problems. Neuralink, founded in 2016, aims to develop brain-computer interfaces to treat neurological disorders and eventually merge human intelligence with AI. The Boring Company, started in 2016, seeks to revolutionize transportation through underground hyperloop tunnels, though it has faced skepticism and limited progress. In 2022, Musk acquired Twitter, later rebranded as X, for $44 billion, a controversial move driven by his belief in preserving free speech and combating censorship. Isaacson details the chaotic aftermath, including mass layoffs, advertiser backlash, and Musk's hands-on management, which alienated some users but aimed to transform X into an everything app. Personal life and relationships. Musk's personal life, as depicted by Isaacson, is as tumultuous as his professional one. His first marriage to Justine Wilson produced 6 children, including a son who died of sudden infant death syndrome, a tragedy that deeply affected Musk. His second marriage to actress Tallulah Riley was marked by passionate reconciliations and divorces. Musk later had children with musician Grimes, including a son named XAEA12, and twins with Neuralink executive Shervon Zeelis. Isaacson portrays Musk as emotionally distant, shaped by his childhood and driven by a need to prove himself, often prioritizing work over relationships. Musk's complex personality emerges through anecdotes, his ability to charm and inspire, juxtaposed with his temper and lack of empathy. Isaacson recounts Musk's interactions with his children, his estrangement from his transgender daughter Jenna, and his reliance on a tight circle of loyalists, including his brother Kimball and cousin Peter Rive. Leadership style and philosophy. Isaacson delves into Musk's hardcore leadership philosophy, which demands total commitment and rejects work-life balance. Musk's algorithm for problem-solving: question every requirement, delete unnecessary parts, simplify, accelerate, and automate, drives his company's innovation but creates a grueling workplace. His risk tolerance, willingness to fail forward, and disdain for naysayers enable breakthroughs but also lead to overpromising and missed deadlines. Isaacson contrasts Musk's achievements with his darker traits, such as impulsivity and a tendency to demonize critics, as seen in his public feuds and controversial statements. Controversies and public persona. Musk's public image is a study in contradictions. He is celebrated as a visionary who has made electric cars mainstream and revived American spaceflight, yet criticized for his provocative behavior. Isaacson covers key controversies: Musk's 2018 pedo guy tweet, which led to a defamation lawsuit, his skepticism of COVID-19 lockdowns, and his increasingly right-leaning political stances, including his endorsement of Donald Trump in 2024. The Twitter acquisition amplified Musk's influence and scrutiny, with critics accusing him of amplifying misinformation, while supporters praised his commitment to open discourse. Vision for the future. At the heart of Musk's story is his mission to safeguard humanity's future. Isaacson emphasizes Musk's belief in multiplanetary life, renewable energy, and AI as critical to human survival. Projects like Starship, Tesla's solar and battery initiatives, and Neuralink reflect this vision, though Musk's timelines are often unrealistic. His acquisition of X aims to create a platform for truth-seeking and accelerate scientific discovery, aligning with his broader goal of advancing human knowledge. Isaacson's analysis. Isaacson, known for biographies of Steve Jobs and Leonardo da Vinci, frames Musk as a modern-day industrialist, akin to Thomas Edison or Henry Ford, but with a sci-fi twist. He neither leonizes nor vilifies Musk, presenting him as a flawed genius whose achievements come at a cost. The book explores whether Musk's abrasive style is essential to his success or a hindrance, leaving readers to ponder if his ends justify his means. Isaacson also reflects on Musk's impact on innovation, noting that his willingness to take risks has forced industries to adapt, even as his behavior alienates allies. Key themes. The biography weaves several themes. Ambition and risk: Musk's willingness to bet everything on his vision, from SpaceX's early days to Tesla's near bankruptcy. Innovation versus chaos: his ability to disrupt industries while creating tumultuous workplaces. Humanity's future: his obsession with existential threats and long-term survival. Personal cost: the toll of Musk's relentless drive on his relationships and mental health. Polarizing legacy, the tension between Musk's transformative impact and his controversial actions. Conclusion. Elon Musk by Walter Isaacson is a sprawling, richly detailed account of a man who has redefined what it means to be an entrepreneur in the 21st century. Through SpaceX, Tesla, and other ventures, Musk has pushed the boundaries of technology and human ambition, achieving what many thought impossible. Yet, his story is also one of personal sacrifice, interpersonal conflict, and public controversy. Isaacson's access to Musk, shadowing him for over 2 years, attending meetings, and interviewing those closest to him, provides an unprecedented look at a figure who is both inspiring and infuriating. The book leaves readers with a question: is Elon Musk a hero driving humanity forward, a reckless disruptor, or both? At 688 pages, the biography is a testament to Musk's outsized impact, capturing the complexity of a man whose legacy will shape the future for generations.